Welcome to a meat forest.
That sounds like a fairy tale of a meat forest.
You shall not pass!
Get the fuck out!
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, good for you!
Hello, boobies.
Ooh, welcome to the CommanderSmiths.
We are the CommanderSmiths.
I'm Adam Smith.
I'm Lowry Smith.
Don't worry.
We're cousins.
I almost, because I hit the button, welcome to the meat forest, I almost did that instead because I just...
Again?
Yeah.
Come on.
Did I do that last week? Is that what? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I got to stop hitting that button during the intro stuff because it's fucking. That's why that was a long welcome, and my brain was like, "What is it? What is it? What is it?"
Don't mess it up.
Okay, this is episode. What are we? 403. Is the episode after Thanksgiving? We kind of had a little break last week. What do we have in store for this episode, Lowry?
We're going to be talking about Universes Beyond and what has kind of worked, what has kind of not, why we think that way, and why'd you thumbs up?
Out.
Oh, you were. Thank you. Get out of here, Tad. And just kind of talking about Universes Beyond a little bit. It just seems to be a thing that's going to be happening more and more here. We'll talk about the future, what is going on there.
Well, I think more so we're going through as much as we can remember and find of all the universes beyond.
Right.
It
just
gets
a little
going
messy and hard to find in places, but I think we have a decent
pretty good list. So we're going to go through each one and just basically be like, did this fit in like the... Now, I guess this is on-air production meeting here. Are we doing this as in this was a good set? Or how I was thinking more about it, and we could do both actually.
Hashtag Team Force More.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think I would say that we can go through multiple
angles,
why it works or doesn't, and different whatever. Because like set cards, like that's
Chris,
a personal attack. Can we
suck.
kick Tad off the stream?
No,
like, is
no.
that yes,
no,
yes. We
That's
cannot
why,
have
next to
that
his
kind
name-
of bullshit happening in the chat. That is
we have no moderators. There's no they could it's a wild west right there.
Tad, can you do squirt emoji, eggplant, squirt emoji, and then
Chris's
we
name?
can think you're a bot and kick you out? How about that?
Squirt emoji. But yeah, so I was thinking we go through each one and be like, okay, first of all, does this fit? Like, can this exist in Magic the Gathering world? That's more of where like the idea stems from. And then I think we can also at the same point be like, did they nail it in this set? Like, was this a good set? We can kind of do that hand in hand with it and kind of just be like, did this work out? But more so, it's like, does this, like, let's be honest. Well, I don't want to, I was going to say Furby. That one doesn't feel,
I don't get it.
Very magic-y, you know? And so I think we have like a good, I don't know. What is our rating system? Good. We have to have a medium.
I would just say thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
And with an explanation.
Okay. So that's going to be the main idea of this whole thing. So we're going to go through.
We start at the beginning and move forward.
Work our way back. Yep. So we'll start. Walking Dead will be our first one that we start with, and that was When the Uproar. I can picture, I know
Right away.
when that got spoiled, and anytime I think of the Walking Dead Secret Lair, I can picture where I was in my house when I was seeing it, because then everything was going crazy on our
dramatic.
Discord. Well, no, it's just like, because I was building my house, remember?
It's when they did Universes Beyond, Walking Dead, and 9/11. Like, is that what's going on here? Like, that's
I see what you did there. No, it's because I was organizing, because it was 2020, so we were in the mix of getting our. What are you giggling about? Because what? Because
was this affected you this much? This
no,
is like,
I'm just saying, because I remember the Discord
when I learned that Walking Dead Universes Beyond was happening.
I have to understand why it sticks in my mind is because the Discord went crazy and there was a lot of discussion that was going on, and so I was supposed to be like getting my room organized because we were still unpacking the house, and so I was supposed to be doing that, but instead I was fucking sitting on my phone and having like I'm excited for it, and then everyone's, oh, this is the world that's ending, the magic is dead, and then back and forth with everybody on the Discord. And so it was like what should have been a couple minute conversation turned into like hours, and I didn't do anything. And that's happened before, and like other things.
It has happened before.
Where I'm like doing a workout, and instead of my workout being 45 minutes or to an hour, it's like 3 hours long because I'm, typing on my phone with the Discord. Yeah. So that's a reason why to jump on the Discord, because you'll occasionally get these big ass long conversations. We'll do a plug for that in a little bit. But so yes, it is a good comparison. 9/11. Where were you in 9/11? Where were you?
Okay. Are we doing Stump the Smith Savant at the end as well, or no? Just this. That's probably a good call.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff
there might be. This could be a long segment. 3 hours. Oh, is that what we're aiming for?
Feel long?
3. I wouldn't know how that feels.
Never heard her say that.
It just feels normal.
I do have a story, which I think I told you at Thanksgiving, but I have to tell it again because it was very funny. So, we were we're watching lots of movies. We watch movies with the boys. And so we didn't want to get into the Christmas movies yet. And so we decided to watch Spy. And this was, did you hear that story? Did I tell you this one?
Oh, it was in the Discord.
Oh, was it? Did I say that? Okay. Again, why you should be a part of the Discord, because you'll hear these stories beforehand. But so we put on the movie Spy, and I did take an edible. So by the time this all kicked in,
what is the movie Spy?
Melissa McCarthy, where she's a spy, but she's like, and it's is it Guy Pearce, and then who's the dude that does like the Meg movies? What's his name? The action hero dude.
The Meg movies?
Yeah.
You mean like Transporter and
Yeah. What's his name? The Meg movies. That's I know him as the Meg movies. What is his nuts name? What's
Jason Statham.
Yeah, so he's like an over exaggerated
Snatch is one of my favorite movies.
I've never watched Snatch.
The Meg.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what he's going to be known for. Fuck. All right.
It is. It's the most recent thing. Actually, Beekeeper. How about that? That one's actually pretty good.
I'm the Beekeeper.
All his roles are the exact same. He is the exact same character. The funny thing is, he's that character in Spy, like an over exaggerated, super like just like I'm gonna rip that guy's arm off and then I'm gonna beat him to death.
Is that what was Death Drive or Death? He did that one.
Oh, was that
remember the car battle?
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't watch
Death Race. I think that's it.
Wasn't that Jake's like favorite movie too? And he made us all sit down and watch it.
He made us watch it. He's like,
really bad.
Have to watch this. We're like, yeah, that was fun.
It was entertaining. It just wasn't good. Anyways, so we playing this because I wanted to get the boys into a movie where a comedy but action. So I wanted their because they want to watch Dumb and Dumber, and I'm like, I feel like that's too slow for them. I don't know if it'll keep their attention. So we were just like,
they'd love it.
You think so?
You need to, yeah.
Well, we're going to, but that's why I was like, okay, we do a lot of scary stuff with them, kids stuff, and then action stuff. But I was like, let's get a comedy and action. It's like, oh, Spy, that's perfect. That's a good movie. We own it. Boom, let's do that. I forgot how much swearing is in that movie. Holy crap. It's to the point where we took a break to go down and get popcorn, and Drake's talking to Sydney, and he's like, "There's way too much swearing in this movie, Mom." And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
They're moderating themselves. They're
He's
like, we should change this movie.
Well,
this is
almost
bad
to
for
that
us.
point, she's like, "Should we turn it off?" He's like, "No, let's just finish it." But it is just too much swearing. I'm like, okay. But anyway, so we get into the movie, and there's a funny part that Melissa McCarthy, she becomes a spy, and she's like getting all the spy stuff, but it's not like what she thought it was going to be. She thought she was going to get all this cool spy gear and whatever and be put up in this nice hotel. And so she's in this taxi. And have you seen the movie at all? You probably
no.
Okay.
No idea.
She gets put in this taxi, and she's driving by these really nice hotels. She's like, "Oh, is that one mine?" And then they keep driving. She's like, "Oh, okay, not that one. Oh, it's definitely this one." It's like all these nice ones. And then the neighborhood shifts into this like really bad neighborhood. You know, everybody's like, there's people shooting people, drugs and all that. And then in the alley, there's a person getting a blowjob. Like, head, you don't see it. You just see they're standing there against the wall, and there's gal's head just right there. And both sitting here and like, oh, and we like looked at each other, and like 3 seconds later, Zeke goes, "What was going on there?" And we
just like processing it. And just like,
I was hoping that it went really quick that he didn't see it, because it didn't like stay on it. It was just like driving
it
by.
didn't pan back towards it.
No, it didn't do that. I will say that there is, which I don't remember at all, there is a scene where you see a penis. Like a penis, I don't remember when it happened again now. I can't even picture.
I might watch this movie now.
But yeah, it was like, it wasn't just like a little, it was there. And it was like, whoa, what is going on? I feel like it was like they were watching a video and there was a picture of a penis or something. But we try to stay away from, because we
was it
haven't.
rated R?
I think it probably is. But they've seen, I mean, they saw it. I mean, it's pretty.
Maybe we should avoid it.
No, they liked it. I told you that story. Where
they're not 13.
Yeah.
It should all be PG at this point.
PG. No, what we basically try to stay away from is anything sex related, like that, because we haven't had that conversation.
Right. No, I get it. It's the Puritan roots of America.
Zeke has seen it in action, and I just don't want him to put two and two together.
You gotta lock your doors here, bud.
He still jokes about it. He's like, "Oh, you guys gonna go naked cuddle?" But he doesn't get what that is. What's happening there? So that's the only like thing that we are like kind of staying away from, and probably movies that we know that they're gonna have to sleep in our room because they're so scared. So they're a little more advanced with the movies than normal kids, because I don't know if I was watching stuff at their age, but they like the scary stuff like a lot. But we have a point, because the new It show, Welcome to Derry, we watched it first to make sure, and episode 1 we're like, nope, this is not for them yet. There's way too much, like, is gore, and it to me, I'm cringing.
Too much for me.
Yeah, well, you get Stranger Things. You can't even watch Stranger Things. That's too scary for you.
I got to the opening credits.
The Demogorgon. Ah!
Yeah. I was like, ugh, no, didn't like that. Aw.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was interesting. It was a funny experience, and especially when I was on an edible and that happened. Like, I think when that happened is when my edible was starting to kick in, and then we just lost it laughing. And he's just like, "What? What were they doing?" And we're like, "Nothing." But yeah, so it was a good Thanksgiving. I was glad I got to see you guys. We had pretty much the whole crew out at our place, and
yeah.
It was funny because you texted me, you're like, "Is there a chance we move this to tomorrow?" I was like, "What the fuck, Lowry? We're all in the middle of cooking." But it wasn't snowing as hard here as it was where you were, which is funny because, you were, 45 minutes away, 45 minutes south of us, and you guys got like 3 to 6 inches of snow, you think, when it was all said and done? Or
I'd say my area got like 3 to 4. So like 3.5 to 4, I'd probably say.
Yeah, and I think we ended at like probably 1 to 2 at the most. Enough to get the snow blower out for the first time this year, but yeah, we didn't really get much here.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if other people were like
canceling.
Let's push this. That, like, for me, I was just like, but I could see like potentially my brother who's further south and got more snow.
Yeah,
because he was asking me, he was like, "How is it up there?" And I was like, "Yeah,
yeah,
not desirable if you're gonna drive 2 hours, but
Yeah, I could have totally understood if they didn't, but they made the trek and went. Did they get all the way home that night too, or did they stop somewhere?
Yep.
Nice.
No, well, I don't know if they went all the way home, but they survived.
That's good.
So,
but you had what? You had 3 Thanksgivings? Is that what you had? Or
See.
2? 3? Jeez.
Yeah.
And
That's not a bad thing. That's how it always has been for me. That's basically split family life growing up anyway. Wasn't that what it was like for you at all?
Well, I'm glad that we changed it from remember when we used to do Smith Thanksgiving used to be the same day as Thanksgiving.
As Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And that sucked because we never all saw each other because each of us was going to the other family. And then it was just,
right.
I see you for 15 minutes. Like, hey, I'm just about to leave. Oh, I'm just about to leave too. I got to go to St. Cloud. And like, it was chaos. So I'm glad that we switched it to Saturdays. So
whatever works.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you want to chat about at all?
No, I'm good.
You can get to the episode. Oh yeah. Look, we got that like 15-minute buffer right there. All right. So, really quick before we get started, I'm just going to say you guys can support the CommanderSmiths by becoming a patron. There we got an Urza's for life. Lowry's.
Get the fuck.
Thank you there, Robocop. Wait, it's Robocop, but it came across as Matt B1634. You'll It has his picture, so that's why I knew it was RoboCop. So you guys can yeah,
they're all the ats. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is all ats. Was it never ats like that before?
No, not really.
Okay,
they always had their YouTube names or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys can become a patron. $1 gets you in a Discord, gets you chatting with us, gets you, like we said, the discussion stuff and all that. One of the perks that we give is anybody that's $5 or more, you guys can get proxies that we make. I will be making, sorry, my boob again. I keep forgetting to do this beforehand. I will be making proxies hopefully today or tomorrow and the next day and get those out for this month because I'm a little behind with holidays and all that. But look at that. That's Stranger Things in which, by the way, Stranger Things season 5, freaking awesome so far. But this is And They Shall Know No Fear. I think I showed that one a couple weeks ago too. It has Vecna in the background and everybody on the bottom there. So you can get these if you become a patron. If you're at a certain tier, you can get the foil ones and all that stuff.
I got a question about Stranger Things season 5.
Yeah.
Did they bring back any characters that were killed off now that they're like all adults and look completely different?
No.
They should have.
Why?
Them employed.
Oh, just
because then it'd be like a nice little Easter egg. Like, oh, that was whatever her nuts from season 2.
I will say, what's her name from Terminator is in it as one of the like
Sarah Connor.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I saw her and I was like, holy shit, that's the girl from Terminator. And he's like, oh yeah, it is. But she's all, she's
I guess
older.
I don't know her name.
Sarah Connors. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fantastic. You're not gonna watch it, and I'm not gonna spoil it for people. But the 4th episode, because it's split, it's cool because tomorrow the finale goes on sale for the theaters for New Year's Eve. So December 31st, the last episode of the entire series comes out in the theaters and Netflix at the same time. So if you just want to go to the theater and see it with a bunch of people, or you can just stay at home. And they have Christmas Day, 2 more episodes dropping, and then the finale's on New Year. So anyways, but yeah, okay, back to us.
True.
But yeah, $1 gets you in the Discord. And that's all you guys. That's just $1 that you get in there chatting with everybody. You don't even have to get in the Discord. You can just donate $1 if you want, and that helps support our show and keeps doing what we're doing here. The other ways you guys can support us is I do have my eBay account linked below. And that does have our merch, so our Yeti mugs are on there. You can see here, but it's a red one that you would get, so you can check that out. Or there it is. Larry has it there. Just doesn't say Kill the Smiths. And then we also have the metal tokens that you can get in there as well. The free way to support us is if you're watching this video right now, please hit that like button. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, do that as well. I know you hear it all the time, and I say this exact thing all the time, but it's true. Like, it does help more than you know. So if you're watching right now, that would help us greatly if you hit that thumbs up. And I think that's about it. If you guys need to get a hold of us, please get on the Discord. But if you can't do that, you can direct message us at CommanderSmiths@gmail.com. Okay, let's get to things here. Boop. Boop. So it is just a Universes Beyond episode, and we're just going to go through all the ones that we can that are on this list here, the ones that we have written down, and if we forget some, please let us know. Maybe either comment or maybe afterwards if you're not with us live. Let us know ones that we might have missed. Some of them we'll touch really quick and it might move on because there's a reason why. Do you want to mention the one that we could just talk about really quick that doesn't matter? When we talked about beforehand? The My Little Pony.
Oh.
Yeah. So like My Little Pony did 2 different universes beyond. They have the secret layer, and then before secret layers were secret layers. They had
a secret layer.
Yeah. Before they named it that. But yeah, they had My Little Pony, but those aren't legal in any format. They're just kind of uncards in a way. So if it's not legal for everybody to play with, I don't care. Do whatever you want. Yeah.
In that regard.
Yeah. So well, you're actually the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could actually pull up the secret layer site. Oh, there's Godzilla there. Talk about that in a second. But the very first one, let's talk about that. It is The Walking Dead. So that got released in 2020, and I remember where I was. I will never forget that day.
If you click on that link, does it give us a picture at all?
No. This one?
That one? Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Maybe. Let's see. Advertisement.
No.
Oh, it does kind of there.
Get some. Is that worth it? Maybe. It doesn't really.
Let me see if I can shrink her. There we go. Now, if I go, I think I have to click on it. This is on Negan. So, anyways,
yeah.
Do you think we go this route?
No, if it's not popping up,
Yeah,
it's not giving us a full deal. I mean, okay. So I think if I'm gonna try and remember, and you definitely had more of the conversation, but it looked like real people from the show, and that was a problem. There was a gun, which we do have, but not on the regular. In Magic, definitely have zombies, so
Yeah,
that shouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah.
For me, I just think I remember it being really short sale. Like I want to say like a night or a week. And I didn't even realize that it was like done. And so there wasn't even a chance at it.
Yeah, this wasn't a print to demand one.
Yeah.
This
That was my biggest issue with it. Did it work? I give it a thumb sideways. Like I get why people were upset with it. I don't know if this should have been the first one.
Yeah, I can agree with that. The other thing people were upset with was that Rick was actually like a usable card, and you couldn't get him anywhere else.
Yeah, that's true.
Not right after this, but later on they did switch secret layers to add them as different cards, which got even more confusing, and now they've kind of pulled that back because it is confusing as shit because they are different names. They don't call them skins. It's just like 2 different completely cards, but they are the same card. So Rick was just a really powerful card, but I agreed. A lot of the argument people had was that these are like real characters, and people got upset about Negan because what he is in the show. And so that kind of got people rubbed the wrong way. But as far as what you were saying as well, we have zombies, they call them walkers in here. Does this fit in kind of a Magic setting? I mean, it can, like this isn't My Little Pony type of thing. This does kind of fit there,
Right. I think the cards mechanically work.
Yeah.
As well. Like it doesn't, if you put this on Innistrad where there's a bunch of zombies like they did, I think those cards work.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Where's your thumb?
I'm
your
probably
thumb
in
sideways.
Yeah,
well?
it's not like, whoa, you could totally fit this in, but we have humans and stuff like that in our.
I don't know anything about this IP either, so like.
And I was a Walking Dead fan,
I wonder how much of an interesting thing about it is like, because you need to fit the IP to what they do on the card, but also the card has to fit Magic and also within what Magic is doing. So like everything needs to match together.
Yeah.
And so I like when you don't know the IP, it doesn't really like, I don't know if Rick is white. Like, I mean, obviously, but it's just you don't know if that character fits there, but as long as it works for Magic, for me it worked.
Yeah.
Like Glenn as a white blue creature for sure.
Yeah,
and when it's human tribal, like that's a white card for Rick. That makes a ton of sense.
The part that was, and that's the thing that it bugs more people than it bugs me, and that's always been kind of my argument, is that it just I know The Walking Dead and I get it. The people are like, oh, you shouldn't bring in others. For me, it's another. It's more about the mechanics and what they're doing. But that's what we're doing here. You know, we're more focused on, does this actually fit in the world, you know, of what we're doing here. Now, I will say, when you mentioned the gun stuff, yes, we didn't have a lot of guns until we got the Aether Drift. You know, then we started getting all this other, not Aether Drift. Yeah, that was the Outlaws. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. There we go. That's when we started getting that. Aether Drift is race cars, like that, even more so. We could go in. I forgot that we were talking about doing that, is going over the standard sets that weren't Universes Beyond and which ones seem ridiculous. And Aether Drift would stand out to me as like, why is that okay? Because that seems more wild than any of this stuff. Not all this stuff, but a lot of this stuff we're going to talk about.
It's a full ass set. I think that's the other thing too. I am glad that this secret layer for The Walking Dead is small.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it would really work. It wouldn't work as a full blown set. So I think they did a good job of choosing a small collection from that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. New Capenna. And that's the other thing. New Capenna gave us like, well, I guess we've had cities and stuff like that, but it did feel like a New York type thing and all that. So there's some sets that we've, you want to say something there. You took like a big huff and puff almost.
Well, I mean, like, it's not that it was the first guns. Like, there are guns on ships in the past. Like, the Weatherlight has fucking lasers, and there's like Goblin Canonist, and like, even though there's a card from, maybe it's Legends, the Dark, somewhere in that area, but it's a fucking bazooka.
Oh yeah,
like,
isn't that the Goblin with the bazooka thing on?
Yeah, that's the one that it's
that's
for
the
sure.
Dark. That was from the Dark.
So
I'm pretty
it
sure.
is
Yeah,
sparse before kind of everything, like before it's become more and more commonplace.
Yeah,
but saying that it didn't happen was never true. It's just very seldom, and they tried to stylize it.
I don't say The Walking Dead doesn't have any guns. I mean, they do in the show, but these don't. These cards that they presented,
they do. Whatever that one crossbow guy has one.
Yeah, but that's not. Oh, I guess he's shooting the crossbow.
Oh, that's a crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said the
I don't
crossbow
have
guy
any problem with that. Doesn't Rick have a gun in his hand? Or
he
a
normally does, but he isn't. He has his fingers in a finger gun.
That's fucking dangerous.
Except I think he's doing this like, come on, man, come with me. But yeah, no, they have guns. Like, the show has tons of guns. So, but yeah, okay. Is there more you want to say with Walking Dead? Okay.
I think we'll probably go over a lot of things, and then we can reference back to it as we're doing the deal.
The next
one is Stranger Things.
Yep, Stranger Things. Although we did have Godzilla Lands, but we'll get to Godzilla in a second because Godzilla shows up. I'm going to see if I can get. There's Walking Dead. When did Stranger Things
just a
pop?
ton of shit in there.
I know. I'm trying to remember. Problem is they didn't label the Stranger Things. It was in a super drop, and I can't remember which one it was in. But we did get Stranger Things in 2021. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel
so. There's just going to be a
is.
lot
Boom.
of stuff in between.
There it is. Okay. So Stranger Things. What do we feel about this one? Let's get.
So we had the pictures of people from the TV show. So real, basically people on the cards, which was a departure from our art. This is another IP that I really didn't know. A lot of the cards, in my opinion, are pretty lackluster from a playability standard. Like, they don't go into decks. There's a couple that I like.
That sucks. Parks has to go. Anyway, sorry. He just said somebody broke their leg in 3 different places and he has to go work a 12, 13-hour shift. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Shit.
That sucks.
Have a good night.
Okay.
That does not sound fun.
Okay, so yeah, this one feels more along those lines of just the characters. We did get the Mind Flare, which feels like a thing that would be out of Magic. But other than that, it's just characters, you know. So
11 is a telepath, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
But with all of these, again, it has the same feel to me. I think I'm the middle thumb there as well. Like,
I'm okay with
up,
middle thumb,
not thumbs down. Like, there's nothing that's standing out as like, ooh, this just feels odd, necessarily. Like, put it out there. But the Mind Flayer kind of throws things a little bit towards the Magic world. Everything else just feels like a commander that you would get. And you built Will. I built
and Mike. Will and Mike.
Will
combo.
and Mike. That's right. I didn't build one from this one actually. But yeah, so I have the same feel of this one. I believe Hopper has a gun in this. Does he have a gun there? I guess he doesn't have his gun out. He just has the flashlight.
Maybe they've
and stuff.
taken out all the guns. They just AI'd all the guns out.
Arcade stuff kind of throws it off a little bit. You know, this brings you
That's
into
a good point. That's a good point.
Our world a little bit. But other than that, like, I think that one stands out probably the most, and maybe Dustin's.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably pro Universes Beyond. So are you.
Yeah.
So like, we're gonna give a lot more leniency here. If somebody doesn't like UB, they probably don't like Walking Dead. They probably don't like this, just because it looks like real people. It is like America. Like,
yeah,
it's where we are, and I can see that being a problem because Magic is kind of something that is separate.
Yeah.
And so I do think it isn't always the best when it's something that's so close to home.
Yeah, I could see that. But you're right. Yeah, 11's art here fits with, you know, supernatural stuff, magic stuff. But yeah, okay. So we're both in the same spot there. Then we move on to Arcane. That one actually I think fits pretty well. Let's see if we can find.
And I didn't watch these shows, but this is based off of something, right?
Yeah, it's off the Arcane video game. League of Legends Arcane, and then
League of Legends, yeah.
And then they have the show, so I watched it after, and this just it fits. I mean, come on, pull up. I think that's pulling up the whole. Old secret layers are hard to find. All right, so they had the lands with that one, but the big guys were these. Let's see if this art stuff. I'm trying to think. I'm not a big League of Legends at all, I should say. It's just I watched the Arcane show. And to give you... The Arcane show would feel like a new Capenna type of thing for me. Like, because it's based in a city. You have, like, kind of the underworld and then the upper world where it's, like, the upper class people and then the underworld. And I know I'm killing this for the people that are Arcane fans and League of Legends. This is just based off the show stuff. So it is supernatural. I think this one didn't throw me off at all. Because when this came out, I didn't even know about Arcane the show. And none of this in this was like, oh, this takes me out of Magic. So I would actually give this one a thumbs up. Because it doesn't feel like, especially since we have New Capenna now, you know. So I don't think. Yeah, okay. So we have RoboCop saying that he agrees with that as well.
I'm probably a thumbs up, but for different reasons.
Okay.
I'm going to say that since there aren't any new cards, that all it is a reskinning, and I don't have any problem with reskins. Like, if you're not making new cards and you're fitting art to the card that we all know, like, I have no problem with it. None whatsoever. So maybe we get to that, but I'll reference that point probably quite a bit.
That's a good point. That's a good point with it. But okay, so we're a thumbs up. Yes, RoboCop. We do need a Vox Machina Universes Beyond and the Mighty Nine. You are correct, buddy. I got caught up on the episode last night, the most recent one, so Mighty 9 is pretty sweet. All right, next is Street Fighter. Now, both you and I are huge Street Fighter fans.
I remember that. I remember playing that in your living room when we were kids.
Yeah. So Street Fighter, we love Street Fighter, but does it fit in Magic? Like,
I liked it better than Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
And I know that's controversial, but I did this work? I mean, you're just talking about fighting. We had whole sets devoted to pit fighting for the when it came to Onslaught. Like that Onslaught block was all about pit fighting with Kamal and it technically works, and I didn't have a problem with it. I was pretty excited for this.
Yeah, but were we excited because we like Street Fighter?
Yes.
I
can fully admit that. I like a lot, like no new mechanics. So I think going back and touching on that kind of stuff.
Well, no.
I like the multi-kicker for Chun-Li.
But not new mechanics, but all new cards. Like
they are all new cards. I
cards.
agree. But they're not introducing anything new necessarily either. So I think when you're trying to do something new, you probably need to flesh it out a little bit. But since all this stuff is mechanically Magic, like for me, it works. I like Zangief as a card, Chun-Li, Dalsim, Blanca. Those are like legitly fun cards to play against and with.
Blanca's one of my favorite decks I have. I love that deck so much.
Yeah. And I like number 2's Chun-Li deck. I had the Zangief deck going for a bit. It was pretty chonky, but it was fun to build and everything. So I wonder how much of just like cards being enjoyable to play with also affects if it works or not.
Yeah.
Like if you just like that's a big problem that I have with Stranger Things is like those cards are basically just bad. Like
yeah,
I don't know the IP and I can't play with any of the cards, so maybe it works as a set, but it did not work as like just wanting to use the cards and enjoying the cards.
Yeah.
Street Fighter, I can see being a middling.
Yeah.
Let's get that in the middle. But
middle
I think it works because the cards are playable and fun, and so it works as a set, maybe not as it's like a middle for an IP.
Okay. Yeah, I can take that. Trying to see if there's anything that throws me off with Street Fighter. I mean, all this, besides you just saw the American flag with Ken there in the background, but
that's true.
All these, you know, Chun-Li is ninja or whatever. I don't know that's what she is, but all this stuff can definitely fit in the world of Magic. There's a couple that maybe feel a little odd, but other than that, like Dalsim's pretty sweet, Chun-Li, Blanca.
Yeah, and they all basically have superpowers.
Yeah.
And that's pretty dope.
Yeah. So are you giving it a thumbs up or a middle thumb?
I give it a middle for the IP working. I give it a thumbs up because the cards work.
Okay. I'm going to follow you on that one. I think that one's pretty nice there. All right. Then we got next is Fortnite, and it says exclusively reskins. So Street Fighter was all new mechanics, all new cards, I mean. And then Fortnite, let's see if I remember. Fortnite had the Triumph of the Hordes. Let's see if I can find it. I wonder if they're going to...
Dance of the Many. They had Ethereum Sculptor. They had...
And they had the lands that went with it too, but the lands don't really matter so much.
I didn't like the lands. You know, the worst lands were probably the Post Malone lands. They all had tattoos and stuff.
But that one sold really well for me. I know that's not what we're talking about. I think Fortnite, well, I just back it up. We got a dance
literal
party.
Bazooka, platform shoes with.
This is Triumph of the Hordes right there, I believe.
I don't know much about this IP either.
I don't either. I'm not a. Yeah, it is Triumph of the Hordes. I don't know if
a school bus
fits well with Magic.
A little too cartoony.
Yeah, I of all the stuff we've gone through so far, and again, we're gonna keep saying this. We both are all about the universes beyond, but we have to give thumbs up, thumbs down, middle thumbs here. And I'm not saying I'm not glad that it's there, but I probably give this one a thumbs down. It doesn't feel like it fits.
Right. There's like a piñata exploding. There's a bus with balloons or whatever. A bazooka. Yeah, I don't know the IP, so like, again, I don't have that kind of connection. It's like, I would agree. I'm gonna say it's a thumbs down.
The breakdancing bear and fish and all this doesn't.
Even though just to go, the IP, I don't have a problem with it just because they're reskins. Again, like going back to that, like it's basically just new art. Does the IP work if this is the art? Not really. No, I would not want more of it.
Yeah.
Am I going to be mad if somebody sits down next to me and plays with it? No. Like people play with proxies all the time too. And that's kind of more of what this feels like.
I think Fortnite is the video game, the magic of video games, where they pull in all IPs from different, because they put K-pop Demon Hunters, they pull in all this stuff and it's all in the game. And that's what Magic is doing now, is pulling in all these different IPs. So
they might have just taken that idea from them, and they all just took it from like Ready Player One or something.
Right.
Like,
yeah. So I enjoyed the cards. But again, I don't think this one fits in the world of Magic. This one kind of takes you out a little bit. So did you do a thumbs down, or you were a thumbs middle? I'm
a thumbs down as well.
Okay.
Even though like just reskins, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. You should. He said you should also specify if you have it in your collection. Yes.
Oh, that's a good point.
All of
okay.
these so
Walking
far.
Dead. You just have them all. Is there anything that you've never not bought?
The Transformers one that we're gonna get to, Secret Lair, I did not.
Walking Dead, I didn't buy. I did buy Stranger Things. I didn't buy Arcane. I did buy Street Fighter. I didn't buy Fortnite. And the next one is Warhammer 40K.
So now we're getting the first one where it's not only Warhammer, as in we did get. Did we get a Secret Lair? Yes, we got a Secret Lair of Warhammer, but we also got the set, a mini set of Warhammer.
Oh, yeah. I do kind of remember that, but I think let's just focus on the set.
Okay.
Or not the set, but the precons.
Okay.
Just because there's going to be more of it there.
I'm not going to.
So we got 4 precons with it.
Yeah. I think Warhammer fits. I mean, Warhammer. I mean, I'm just going to go off the bat. Like Warhammer, we don't really need to go. Everything that's happening in that. I mean, there's a reason why when you go to at your LGS that it's either people are playing Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, or Warhammer. Like those are the 3 things that people are playing. It kind of fits with what the world is. Yes, there are guns. This would be more so that we fit in more of assault rifles and all that stuff. But you have, they have it. What is it? Orcs, but is it spelled the right way? Warhammer orcs. Yes. Okay. We get different kinds of creatures, and I think Warhammer fit pretty well. Like, and we liked the commander decks, precons. Yes. Were all fantastic.
Tons of fun.
Yeah, we did that.
Tons
that was
fun.
Probably the last one where we really everybody. Well, no, we did with Fallout too, but where everybody grabbed a precon and we just kind of mixed around for guys weekend and did different deck or games with all the different precons. But yeah, I think Warhammer fits perfectly.
I'm a thumbs up as well.
Yeah.
A ton of new cards, a ton of great precons. The mechanics worked really well within the game of Magic. I don't know the IP, so I don't know that association of did those cards work as cards or like those characters work as cards or whatever. That's dope.
Nice.
Yeah, they did a really good job on that. So you came in on
40K
a high right
precons got him back or got him into Commander. Yeah.
So I think that was a total win. You have a bunch of different races that are fighting against each other. There's invasions like Phyrexia. There's a lot of overlap there. So that's a win.
Yep. Then we got Transformers. We did get the Transformers Secret Layers, which the only one that was worth anything was the one that had Blightsteel Colossus, the flip cards, and then we got these garbage ones that are actually worth a little bit now, but that's one of the few that I did not pick up. But then we did get the Transformers in. It is in, as you can see the notes there. The Brothers War, they were kind of like the bonus card slot. There's a slot for Transformers. Transformers, get it. They're the vehicles. We know what you feel about how you feel about vehicles.
I'd say everybody feels about vehicles.
Number 2 built a deck with Transformers. I don't know if it worked very well. I only got to play against it once.
I don't even know if I remember it.
But I felt like mechanic wise, Transformers felt very bleh. But as far as the Magic realm, I don't think that fits as well. I mean, because I get it. They put them as vehicles for the most
Which is
part.
what they are.
Right.
But, I mean, like, I think that part works. And they come in as legendary creatures, or they transform into a vehicle, or vice versa. Like, I do think mechanically it works.
But do you think?
I think IP wise, I think it's fine. Like, again, does what they're doing with the characters work? Yes. Is it all overcosted or uninteresting, or like the IP is fine?
Does it take you
but
out
the
of the
cards
game?
don't work.
I guess
they're
is
not
the other
very
thing we should be
good.
saying.
Like the
Yeah.
transforming thing is 8 mana, and how many times are we going to do this in a game? Like
Right.
once?
Right.
Like it's
We're talking about the design of it was poorly done, but
Yes.
also the cards don't. Does it feel like it fits though? I don't feel like Transformers fits. Like in the Magic world, we have vehicles, but very sparse. Like they just aren't good. And to base
Right.
your
And
whole
they should be
Transformers, yes, but to base the whole set off of those, and they're bad. Like,
it wasn't a set.
Well,
I mean, it was an
it was a
insert
subset.
card.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
like
yeah.
20 of them.
Yeah.
It's I just
I don't know.
I'd give it a thumbs down.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same spot. I think I'm thumbs down with Transformers. It's
for,
just
for the most part. I think the hardest thing though is when a card isn't fun or doesn't work or isn't playable.
that's a very good
Like
point.
it just
That might be why I'm down on the Transformers, because it just didn't. I
Right.
never wanted to build any of that stuff.
there wasn't a single like there are a handful of cards out there where you're like, oh, that could work here, but it's not like there was no must-haves.
Mm.
They were difficult to get. Like I think they were hoping for a little bit more collectability, and it is what it is.
Yep.
Thumbs down.
All right. Next, this one's gonna be easy. Well, next 2 we could do it, but let's start with the first one. Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, it
As
just
an
fits.
IP, thumbs up.
Yep. IP, it fits. It fits in the world of Magic. It does everything that Magic is doing, but and you're putting Dungeons and Dragons in a card form, and it's one of the best fits, besides the one that's right below that. Because I think they're both equal.
Yeah.
I think they're one A and one.
I think we can toss in. Do we want to talk about the sets that they had in Standard and Commander, Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, no, that's Dungeons and this one
Because
does
this
say
is the
Honor
Secret
Among-
Layer movie version.
Right. And I would
which
add
works.
in the Dungeons and Dragons set, the 2 sets, because we did get the Commander Masters. We got 2 sets of
No, it was Commander Masters, Baldur's Gate.
yeah, and then
I would say it all works except for the dice rolling. Fuck dice rolling.
I love the dice rolling, especially
Fuck
because you
that.
hate it. So yeah,
just-
thumbs up for
How many dice do I need to bring around? 2, 4, 6, 8.
thumbs up for Dungeons and Dragons. Then we move on to Lord of the Rings, and another set that's just it fits right in line with what Magic is doing. There isn't a downfall with that for me. I mean,
The biggest thumbs up.
Yeah, I think that is the most comparable. I would say Dungeons and Dragons and Lord of the Rings are the best, equal line to what Magic World is. So
But let's go with Lord of the Rings Secret Layer.
garbage.
Thumbs down. Worst one that they ever made.
Whoa! We should mention that
Wow.
that
Wowee.
they our last episode or 2 episodes ago where we discussed the Secret Layer drop. That was going to be the monsters. What is it? What's that called again? The monster game. What is it?
Yeah, Monster Hunter.
Monster
Those
Hunter,
were all 1,000-fold better than the Lord of the Rings.
It was. Well,
Secret
because
Lair.
Lord of the Rings only got one, and they got a bunch, and they got one of them good. It got such backlash that they have postponed that. So if you guys are wondering about that, because I think it was supposed to drop today, it got postponed to 2026 because it got such a backlash of that. So hey, Wizards listens. This is the first time I've ever heard from the Secret Lair.
All you gotta do is be super mad.
Yeah. So I have a feeling, this is my guess, is that all the cards that we talked about are still going to be in it, but they may be mixed around in with other things because they've already printed it. They were going to release it. There's no way they're just putting it in the fire. So I think what they're going to do is get better cards and put it.
Big businesses are terrible with money.
Maybe.
They just have enough to lose that they can't fail.
So,
too big to fail.
They're going to be redoing that one, and it'll be coming out later. So that is.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, next one is. Oh, we can probably pull up Secret Lair on this one. We have Creep Show. Let me see if I can find.
Okay, so that was Tales from the Crypt, and that's a bunch of zombie stuff.
Oh, there's our dungeon.
And I really enjoyed the art of it, and I think clearly zombies works in Magic.
There it is.
I think the IP holder stepped in. Otherwise, the IP holder of
You're probably right there, Anderson.
Monster Hunter said something.
Yeah,
but Creep Show is.
Let's see. Let's check it out. Oh man, this one had a bunch. We have a bunch we're going to talk about just right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's Creep Show. It's
there
Evil
it
Dead. There's a bunch. Yeah. I just was looking to see if there's more. So we're going to hit a bunch here. So Creep Show. I mean, it fits perfectly with what Magic is doing. You're doing with zombies,
Yep.
The style of this is really cool with the comic book, whatever. But again, they're skins. They're not new cards like you mentioned. So you're better with that. But like the things they chose and the art that they use, it's all Magic. This is all.
I think they
stuff
did a
that's in
great
Magic.
job.
Yeah.
The only thing about like Creep Show is like that animatronic zombie that pops in at the beginning of the show.
He's a skeleton.
Right.
Get him right.
He works, but also like doesn't. Like that is not something that I would think that goes into Magic, but he's not really on any of these cards. So it's not like
He's right there.
Yeah, he's like talking. I don't look at the back of the card. Yeah, I use sleeves.
Sleeves are for work. And he's right there too. There's a camera. Oh, it's a camcorder that takes us out. No, I think Creep Show's the thumbs up for me. I think you're in the same boat there. We're going to stay in the same page because this drop had a bunch of stuff. Evil Dead. This was a big one here.
I think Evil Dead works as well. That's thumbs up for me.
Yeah, thumbs up. Yeah, I think so. I mean, we do have cars
it's not
and
perfect,
stuff. But I think this one works. We have it. You're dealing with dead stuff, zombies again.
Tales from the Crypt and Creep Show are different.
Yeah,
you're probably right. I didn't. It's too scary for me to watch, so I don't really know. I close my eyes a lot.
I watched a little Tales from the Crypt. I don't think I ever watched Creep Show, but I did watch because I love that skeleton dude in there. So I don't know what. Maybe I haven't watched any Creep Show stuff, but
I don't know if I know about it either.
Okay, so
Bill from Woodbury, I think, liked it.
Not only did we get Secret Lair for Doctor Who, but we did get the Commander deck pre-cons as well.
Yeah.
We had, if you go back to us reviewing Doctor Who, the Doctor Who set, we liked the cards that were in it, but a lot of them depended on making more Doctors, and it didn't feel like they're gonna do that, and I don't think they're going to. And so it felt like a one-off set that wasn't going to be complemented by anything. And so it felt like a dead set to me.
And it still hasn't 2-3 years later.
There's a couple things that do pop off from, the villainous choice. Is that from Doctor Who stuff? I don't remember the
yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So there's some things that pop off, but there's a lot of cards in that where it's just Doctor Who and nothing else. And so if we're talking about the set, like mechanically, it kind of was a dead end set because it's just not going anywhere unless they can get the IP again. As far as it's a supernatural show, and so it can go really anywhere. It's going anywhere, really. So I think that's a medium for me because I think it actually can fit because it can go. I've watched only a couple episodes because number 2 is just like you got to start watching it, and there's just so much to catch up on that it's like, well,
right.
But a lot of it is real world stuff. So that part,
right, and that was number 2's problem with it. Like he was big into it. He bought all the precons, but he did not enjoy having is it David Tennant on a Magic card.
You mean
one of the doctors or whatever. So I get that aspect, and I think that was a huge win for Lord of the Rings when they did not look like the movies.
Yeah, that was a good point. Yeah. It pissed off so many people because you can't have a black Aragorn. Like, it's just like, come on, people. Like, it's a fantasy story. Like, that's the part 2 is like, then you get the people like, well, I don't want it to be looking like my characters. And then it's like, well, it doesn't look like it. It's just like, no one's ever happy.
The best thing was just it's selling out forever and ever.
Yeah.
Oh man, like people didn't care actually. Yeah. And so Doctor Who wise, like I think the IP works, thumbs up. I think what they did with it is a middle. Like the art direction is good, but also too real.
Alex wrote, I went to Google and typed in cousin on cousin, and this is where it brought me. How'd you know that's what my tag was? I put tags so you could find us. Cheers.
No, and so that's where I'm at. I don't think it was a bad set. I think it just isn't good. I don't hate it. It didn't have any cards where I'm like, ooh, love having this there.
Yeah. Okay. So we were about the same. We did medium for Doctor Who, right? Middle road. Princess Bride. Oh, this was a big hitter.
Bunch of reskins. I think it's perfect.
Fits. Yeah, it fits. It fits. Yep. We'll both thumbs up. It fits with.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of my head with Magic
Great
too.
art.
Is like medieval times, and that's kind of what that Princess Bride is.
Artistically great. I love the way that the art of the cards kind of work out. So I think they did a really good job there.
Okay, so I think that one was it there. Let me see if we go down our list.
Did I wish that they picked different cards? Yes, absolutely.
Next is Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. So we did get these as kind of that in the set with the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. We also got Secret Lair with this. We have dinosaurs. So to me,
we definitely have dinosaurs.
This fits for me,
Totally. Yeah.
This is a thumbs up.
That's a thumbs up from me. I had no problem with it. They had some really cool cards that they added in there.
Yeah.
Big hit for me.
CommanderSmiths are super anti-reskin since they are all original skins. Look at you, Ibukaki, with the jokes. Just the circumcision.
You write those down earlier?
Non-circumcised jokes. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. Tomb Raider. That one feels
you
like
just
it
had
fits.
one new card out of that with Lara Croft. I think setting wise, I think they did a really good job with the cards that they used.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I kind of know the IP a little bit because I was a teenage boy when that video game came out. What's that mean? Polygonal boobs? Come on, everybody was talking about that shit.
What did I teach you when we were kids? What DSLs were?
Yeah, that was at the movie though.
Yeah.
That was like after it was. I was
big, like, she has some DSLs. Like, what is that? It's like, yeah, sucking lips.
Dick sucking lips. And we're like, what? That can happen?
Yeah. No, I think I'm trying to find Lara Croft. I can't see it. There's Fallout.
We might have missed it. So but I think mechanically, I really like Lara Croft. I did build that deck. And I think I really like what was in that.
Yeah,
but for some reason Tomb Raider doesn't. It is like an Ixalan. It work in Ixalan.
Yeah, for sure it fits. Yeah, like, I mean, look at the landscape of all that stuff. Like, this totally fits with what's going on. With the what cards we got here. I want to see which one.
Well, she's climbing the side of the cliffs.
Academy Ruins. That's what I was trying to remember. Academy Ruins right there. Shadow Sphere, which this one I wish I wouldn't have sold for so cheap because this one's crazy expensive now at this point. Nyla's bow or whatever. Anger of the Gods. Surprisingly, this is the flip blue land. What's its nuts? Search for as content. Remember how expensive that was? This one's so
that was a
cheap.
standard one.
Yeah,
that's why it was $10.
Yeah. But
That's
no, I think
right
I think this fits. I think this fits in the Magic realm. So I'm a thumbs up on this one. Are you a thumbs up or are you middle?
I'm a thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the setting works. Lara Croft specifically might not work for me, but everything else does.
Yep. I agree. Agree with that take. Then next on the list is Tomb Raider. Oh, we don't have anything to pull up for this, but it does say Clue. Which was the what was that? That was from what's that? Was that
Murders of Markov Manor?
Yeah, that one I never bought the Clue stuff. Like
I never even saw it purchasable.
I think it was at stores or Amazon or whatever. But yeah, it just does that fit? I mean,
because of that set,
right?
Yes.
Right.
But otherwise,
before
no.
that set, no. So
was that set a hit?
No. Well,
it had the surveillance,
right?
So
it brought us the best, second best, or third best lands ever, or fourth best lands. It just kept moving down.
Maybe
Second,
fifth.
third,
I don't know.
top five dual lands ever.
Maybe.
It definitely is.
And so, but like as a set as a whole, like you have a lot of low power things going on. It had to have been just slower. Hard to use it in any commander decks for us personally. I think the set wasn't very good. I think Clue was really hard to get a hold of. And it just didn't matter.
Yep.
Like, so for me, Clue as a game, like an IP, that one was strange. I didn't like
down.
it. I agree.
I'm a
Thumbs down.
Yep.
As cards wise, like I did like some of the cards that were in the Clue game, but I put it at like Murderer's set level. Like it was not a very good one.
Yep.
So
next on the list, this one's interesting. Fallout. I think Fallout. God, I don't know where I sit with Fallout. You know, because it is very cartoony. They use the bobblehead dude a lot.
For the secret lair.
Yes, but they also had the bobbleheads in the.
But they look a little bit more real. So
yeah, this is not bobblehead. What is it? He has a name.
Nuka-Cola Boy.
It's something boy. It's not Fallout Boy. I was gonna say Fallout Boy, but that's
dance.
We'll probably get in the comments of what his name is, but he has a name in it. And
it's Nuka-Cola.
I mean, the show is not anti. It's post-apocalypse, nukes, all that stuff. Brought us rad counters, which this is one thing out of all these sets of these universes beyond, and I've said this in the Discord, is I want more rad counter stuff. I don't want this to be like a Doctor Who dead end where they don't use that anymore, and maybe they do hit it again because Fallout 2 is about to come out on HBO. So maybe they hit it again, but I really like rad counters. It's mill, but it's not. You know, it does stuff. Like the damage is kind of cool. I just want more of that. Maybe that's because I'm a mill player.
How about this? Like for me, IP wise, Fallout like works when it comes to like post-apocalyptic. I didn't love the secret layer art like that. I didn't like that at all.
The cartoony part of it.
I think they hit it out of the park with the precons.
Yes. That was okay, so this Warhammer, like these precons were my favorites of, well, Lord of the Rings had good ones too, but these were strictly precons, whereas Lord of the Rings was set and precons. The ones that were just strictly precons, very good. So I think this is my preferred vehicle for universes beyond. Secret Lair, you're saying?
No, precons.
Precons? Oh yeah.
So like you give us some good precons. Like I did not care. I'm not willing to pay premium product for IP that I don't know, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But you give me a precon with a bunch of new cards, and that like new cards always get me. And so if you can make some good new cards and new precons, and there's enough, like I'll spend money on that. It is 100 times better than buying a box of anything. It's a little bit more expensive, but not much more these days.
Yeah.
So I'll take cards that I can play with and cards that I can build with, and kind of like learn the world a little bit better. Because like Walking Dead did nothing for me, and there's just like 5 characters,
Right?
And so I was just like, okay, I'll look at it as just card purely, but like with the Fallout pre-con, I actually sat down and watched that series when it came out. I was like, oh, I know some of this stuff now.
Yeah.
And if they ever did something with, Warhammer 40K, you make a good set, people will go and look at the other IP.
You'll see it in a second. Ibukaki, I think, is having some adult beverages. I'll read it before it even comes up. He said Lowry Croft has dick sucking.
Oh no, yeah, that's already passed.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, it is
that.
there. Okay.
But yeah, he would know. Gross.
Yeah, he already said that he did me in the butt in the Discord, and he's all about sexually doing
real
things
aggressive.
to us. He's your friend. Why is he always doing that to us, Lowry? All right, so
That's what most of my friends do. That's just a bunch of jerks.
that's why everybody wants to be your friend, so they can do that to you. All right, so Fallout, we're both a thumbs up. Was that a thumbs up?
Yeah, I think cards wise, IP wise, I was probably sideways.
I could
but
see that.
They did a really good job, and so it turns it into a
up.
thumbs up, in my opinion.
So we got Fallout. Then we got, this will be strictly Secret Lair. Hatsune Miku. So the Japanese art stuff. I think it fits because of, here's the first one. We have gotten, like, I'm going to do this. I think it fits, but there's some of it that makes it go down. So for me, I'm in the middle of this one because some of them where they're just singing on stage. It's more about the singing stuff.
Right.
Well, we've gotten the Japanese art stuff with, when we did like the Planeswalkers, we got all this style of art. And these are all reskins again. So this is all Secret Lair reskins. There's no new cards with it. But we are getting some supernatural. Love that Chandra's ignition there. But the parts that throw me off is like when she has the microphone. There's a microphone singing. That doesn't feel very magic-y. So I think we didn't have a lot of these, but that's part of what Hatsumiku is, I think. I don't know. I'm not, again, don't get mad at us. We don't know this IP. But it seems like it's a singing thing kind of. Now we've been berated with K-pop Demon Hunters, which is now what I feel like this is what our cousin Jesse and Barb is who we probably should be talking to about this because they would know more about it.
Yeah, probably.
And so does this I feel like K-pop Demon Hunters could fit, and they are, I think, going with it with Secret Lair stuff potentially down the road.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know if this does as well. So I think it puts me at a middle ground of kind of.
I'm probably I'm a thumbs down.
Are you?
Because of the microphones. Like, it's art wise, like, it does well. And I do like that they're reskins and everything. Like, I don't have to worry about it too much. But I think card quality wise, it isn't very good. Like, over the whole thing.
I think the Planeswalker one was the bad one, and then everything else kind of was.
The next one was pretty bad. Like, the one with Diabolic Tutor was pretty rough. Like, the best one in there was a Soul Ring.
Yeah, which that one, telling you, like, those are $40 Soul Rings at this point.
And I believe you, but you're biased because that it's worth a little bit more.
Yeah.
But like, that doesn't make it a good drop.
Yeah.
So it didn't do anything for me. I wasn't excited for it.
But as far as does the IP fit in the Magic world? I'm just trying to look at some more of this.
All I understand it is like a holographic. I don't think it's a cartoon. I think it's just like, I don't even know what it is. So I don't know. I don't understand what this is. I am old. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that Soul Ring is one of the better ones, though. I'll give that. It's one of the. And it might not be your cup of tea, but that's pretty sweet. Not all the soul rings that we're getting now, we're getting shit tons of them in secret layers. And some of them, like, for example, Spider-Man doesn't even have it just has a glare of it's supposed to be a glare of the belt is the ring. Like, this is actually giving you a soul ring in this one, and it's a chick singing and all that. I know that turns you off with her singing, and it's on stage. Yeah, this might be the K-pop Demon Hunter stuff before, realize K-pop Demon Hunters is taking over the world here. But yeah, I think I don't think it throws me off of some of the ones that we're gonna get. So that's why I think I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle.
If we are comparing it to everything, it's in the middle, but I still put it down there.
Okay. All right, Hatsumiku. Oh, Assassin's Creed. Now this one's gonna be interesting because, and we'll use the secret layer here as part of it. Oops. We did get the itty bitty set. It wasn't a commander set, right? It was just a little subset.
It was just a half-ass set. It was that. Yeah.
The secret layer wise, I think this is sweet because it's like the blueprints that we got, and I think these are awesome what they used for that. So I think the secret layer, boom, big thumbs up. The
big thumbs up for the secret layer.
Assassins being kind of like desert. I did play like one Assassin's Creed game maybe for a little bit. I think that fits in the world of Magic. I think the set as itself only had like a handful of cards that were even decent. Otherwise, everything else was just kind of crap. And so I think the set itself was a thumbs down, but it fits in Magic is what I kind of
IP wise, it's good.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
Set wise was bad, and so I think it puts me at the middle.
Yeah. Well, I think we can get two. We can give two. Like set wise, it was not a good product.
Yeah.
Again, it was expensive for less cards. It was a half-ass reprint set, half-ass not. I think they did all right with the mechanics within it, but like it wasn't a very good set.
Yeah.
Very I don't think they thought they had a hit with the Aftermath style set, and it's just not good. It doesn't. It's the worst of both worlds.
Yep.
And so it's like, hey, do you want to pay the same amount for less cards? And like that's the company going, give me money, and we're just like, what? This isn't very good.
I skipped this one entirely. Like we didn't buy a single thing from it.
I got some singles, but
I got I got that's what I was saying. There's like 4 or 5 good cards in it. Those are the ones I got. That's it. I picked off the singles. Got the secret layer. Secret layer was great. This was a good secret layer. Very good secret layer.
Yeah. And I do think that this is something that potentially has enough behind it that could have been pre-cons. And that's what I would have preferred. Oh, yeah. And I think that was a miss on their part.
I think you're onto something there, that some of these just need to be pre-cons and secret layers. And like the ones that are just... But do they know going into this that this is not going to be a good set? You know what I'm saying? Like, did they know Lord of the Rings, it's very good comparison to Magic the Gathering? Did they know they were going to have a home run on their hands? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that it was going to fucking be a great set. It's going to sell like crazy. So it's
I think they knew Lord of the Rings would hit it out of the park. And especially since they built up to it as well to see how well other universes beyond sold prior to that. And then they went, hey, we're making some money on this. Let's invest into a large set like Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they did that right. Now, the thing that I have heard, and it is what it is, but they were thinking that they thought that Aftermath was that perfect set size where they were going to be like making people happy, not having as many commons in a set, but then they would take away a lot of cards and still have it be the same price. So they thought they were going to be making a ton of money, less time investment in developing a set. And then Aftermath was rough.
Yep.
It was a really rough set, but they were already probably working on Assassin's Creed. And then that is like kind of what Spider-Man was.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get there. So like, then they knew it was a botched thing, and they're like, we got to fucking change shit.
Yep.
And so we do know they work 2-3 years ahead of schedule. Like that's when everything's starting. And so that is, I think the medium of how we were receiving this set did not work. And I do think it probably should have been pre-cons with the specific mechanics that were within it.
Yep. I think that's a good point there, because we probably would have got the same feel had it been pre-cons with some new stuff, new commanders. Yep. The same thing as Warhammer and with Fallout there. All right, so we got Assassin's Creed. Oh, then we get Monty Python. I don't think we have to break it down much, because I think Monty Python fits really well. Yeah, Monty Python's a thumbs up.
It was
there.
perfect.
Yeah.
And that's just that whatever, it's Princess Bride that works. That is the Monty Python stuff. It works.
Yeah. Oh, this was not Monty Python. That was a little bit bad. But we don't need to. I don't need to click on. Monty Python was just a good one, so we don't need to hit that one up. Then
Ghostbusters.
Okay, that was where I was at there. All right, so then it's this one. There's where we have a couple of them in here. So let's talk about. Oh, there's that Planeswalker Hatsune Miku, which might even still be for sale at this point. Let's get down out of there. All right, let's hit up Ghostbusters
like a year
first.
ago.
Ghostbusters. How do we feel about Ghostbusters?
I'm gonna say middle thumb. Ghosts work. Trapping them works. You could make these cards, and a lot of them, there's nothing new, right? It's all reskins.
Yeah, all reskins.
All of this can work on like Innistrad.
But
I could see these cards like this.
The cartoony part of it, though, does that? This one I felt was better.
If we're talking art wise, IP wise, I think it works. How it looks on a card, it's rough.
Yeah.
I wonder how much of like when it looks like a cartoon and not being serious enough. Like I like the Slimer one better than
this. Yeah,
the first one we were looking at.
Yeah, the Minnoplasm dude.
Minnoplasm. Yeah.
Yeah, that one works. The one that's supposed to be from the cartoon. Oh, for me.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me, unfortunately.
I'm approaching a thumbs down. I'm like between a thumbs middle and a thumb down for this one.
Here's another thing too that I'm curious about, because right now when we're sitting at 80s cartoons, basically early 90s, 80s, we're basically looking at this and Transformers, and they're basically ripping it from the cartoon show.
Yeah,
and it doesn't do it for us there.
Yeah,
like that could potentially be part of the problem as well, is like they're just ripping it from the cartoon pages, and that's not a bad thing, but it's just like it's not really magic art, it's Ghostbuster art. And if they could adjust it a little bit like they did on the Slimer one, that looks good.
Yes. What I was gonna say, which is part of the problem that people are having with, like we've had in the Discord discussion with Avatar and with Final Fantasy, is all they're doing is basically taking a screenshot, not just with like your phone. It's almost like they took a Polaroid camera and took a picture of it.
They took a screenshot from
boom, we're putting this on a card.
Ago.
It's like, you guys are being fucking lazy, knowing that people are going to buy this because they love this IP so much.
Right. It's almost like we can tell when they're being lazy, and we don't like it because that's what this is. That's what that is. That's what them trying to sell us Assassin's Creed and Aftermath is. It's them trying to be lazy and make as much money as possible, and then they get bit in the ass. Like the Ghostbusters ones sat around forever.
Yep. They are.
So,
I mean, that was out in, it was 24. So it's been a year and change at this point. I'm just starting to sell a couple of these things here and there.
Yeah.
Along that same line, we had Chucky sprinkled in there. Chucky can kind of, how they did it made it work with what they were doing, the cards that they chose. a doll that's a killer doll. The only way I could feel like, and the best thing that's in this is the bonus card that you don't even see, and it's the stuffy doll. Like that's fucking perfect for Chucky. Well, there should be a one-off card, and like they made it. What a Cardor Doomscourge? Yeah, like this is not a good card. Like, why is this should be it should be a stuffy doll. Like, I don't know why they didn't do it that way. Everything else is like meh.
Look, no, go back. Here's my problem. The art is not for me. Like, I think I said that then. This is a thumbs down for me, even though the IP conceptually can work in Magic.
I think only
none of this
doll.
art does it for me. I love, go over to the Phyrexian whatnot, the next one over. So Reclamation, I love that card.
Yeah.
It is expensive as fuck in foil. Like, we're talking 60, 70 bucks. I will not buy this in foil. Like, I hate this.
And
so this doesn't,
Chucky.
I don't like that it looks like a real person. I did buy the dollhouse one, and I bought the stuffy doll. I did buy those two.
The
I think
stuffy
they
doll is
work for
perfect.
me.
Like, that's,
yeah.
It should have been the only card.
Yeah, and Genesis Chamber works for me as well.
Yeah, I guess that is.
But like, I do not like this one.
Yep. So thumbs down on this?
That's a thumbs down for me.
Yep, thumbs down for that. And I think we had one more in here. Maybe not. No, that was the Monster Magazine, Peach Momoko. Okay, and then a Secret Lair Axe. Ghostbuster Child Play. Okay, so now we get into Marvel. Now we're going to start getting more recent stuff. Let's pull up the first Marvel drop, which I think we both can say, as far as cards are concerned, this was a home run. Like,
yes,
these were all really, really good commanders. All like, yeah, new mechanics mixed in with reskins, but all of these are very usable cards. Now, the question I have is, does superheroes fit in the world of Magic? I'm not talking about Spider-Man yet. We're talking about this drop first, and we'll get to Spider-Man in a second. And what's coming, we're going to keep Marvel in this line here. So I just first want to talk about this drop was amazing. But does superheroes fit in Magic? I mean, we do have superhero-ish characters, right? You know, with I don't say those are planeswalkers in a way that don't, or legendary creatures that don't have sparks.
How big of a difference is there between a good guy in Magic and a superhero? Like, there's not a whole ton of a difference there. I do think it being Marvel and how big it was for the 2010s, like, that was super impressive. So we're 100% up on the cards.
Yes.
IP wise, I think initially I was cool with it. And then the question ends up being like, yeah. And I think people, that's a really good point, Ouija. Like, you're biased because you like Chucky. I think a lot of people are going to be biased towards the things that they do enjoy IP-wise.
I mean, that's why Street Fighter, we were both like, yes.
But that could easily be a no for a lot of people. And I know, Doji really liked the Ghostbusters ones, and I'm not trying to bust his chops or anything, but like, if you like it, there's nothing wrong with that. And so, like,
the more I'm looking at the X-Men or Marvel and all this stuff, like, I think this actually fits. Like, this can be in the world. If you just took it out of your brain and been like, replace these characters, that it wasn't Marvel, that it was just another. That's how I kind of, my argument when I talk about it on the Discord is like, pretend like this wasn't Storm here that we're talking about, and you just named it one of our Planeswalkers, like just a different character that we know in Magic. you'd be fine with it. But the fact that you know it's Storm is what the people get have a problem with, because it's something that they know.
But that's what
Part of the
Universes
discussion.
Beyond
Right.
is. Like it's pulling it. So I mean, if the cards sucked, we probably would like it a lot less. But these cards were amazing, and they're not pulling shots from the X-Men TV show, cartoon show from the early 90s.
They actually did the art with these.
They did the artwork. Holy shit. Like they put some work into it and everybody appreciates it. And
it's not the same for Spider-Man, because Spider-Man did a similar thing that everything for some reason
they got lazy.
Why it started with Final Fantasy. You Final Fantasy fuckers. No, I'm just kidding. We have a bunch of Final Fantasy lovers out there.
We do.
But that's where I first saw it. And actually, I will say that Final Fantasy is when I was like, oh, this is supposed to be a special card. Ugh. I got it. And I was like, can I sell this? Oh, no one else wants it either. Like, it's just a screenshot. It's totally what it is. Okay, but back to Marvel.
So I think you have to do Marvel right to make it work.
And I think they're gonna.
I think they did this good.
But they did Deadpool.
And I think they did great with Deadpool.
Yep. And so the secret layers have been great. Even the Spider-Man secret layer was really good. Spider-Man set. But we're gonna get
Are we still gonna wait on that?
No, we can talk about Spider-Man set. Since we're in Marvel, let's talk about everything with that. Let's talk about what's going to be coming, too.
Even the secret layer for Spider-Man felt lazily done.
But
they were just mirror images of hero and villain. That was a mistake. It was you're paying. They were trying to get you to pay for two of them for the same thing.
Yeah.
And again, that's just them trying to milk you when really all they had to do was one, and they would have sold out like that.
Yeah.
Like they were just trying to split their money or double their money instead of just have it,
which they did,
be a home run.
They did. Like it sold out. So, but it would have been.
They made their money.
Yeah, it would have been so much, and they don't care about the secondary market, but it would have made those cards so much more expensive. Or they could have doubled what they printed there and still sold out.
Yep.
Having the flip idea, which
if they flipped it, I would have bought two.
Yeah. So, Spider-Man secret layer, it's not as good as the Marvel or the Deadpool initial secret layers. Still up there though. It still was decent. Those lands were amazing. The Venom lands.
Those are gorgeous.
The inks,
but like set wise, that it didn't feel really magic-y.
Yeah.
It felt small. Like they were playing.
It was a smaller set too. Yeah, it wasn't a full set.
Ninjutsu kind of. I just how
do you feel? Is it Spider-Man? Yeah, we've already said, like we've talked about. We didn't like it as it felt unfinished, unpolished.
Yes. I think it's just that small set thing. It's the same size, or it was going to be the same size as Assassin's Creed and Aftermath, and then they just inflated it with nothing special.
Back to your point, probably would have been better as just a Commander pre-con set.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. You're already making a small set. Let's just turn it into a Commander pre-con set, and then we would have loved it. Make better Commanders, because it felt like there wasn't enough. There was a lot of legendary stuff, but there just wasn't any ideas behind everything.
Right.
Like,
you probably are doing the flip legends as your leads.
Yeah.
And then you're probably going to have to change them a little bit. But I think, like Spider-Man swinging around on all the buildings, like it's just New York City. That's not very magic-y either.
Yeah.
So, and I think a bigger set kind of like shines a light on that. And if you make it smaller, like we have with the secret layers, that it's not as prominent.
Right.
So that is something too, like just keeping Marvel stuff small, which they can't at this point. We're getting a big set.
It's going to be huge. The one that comes next year. I've been hearing that it's going to be like a double size set. Like it's going to be huge. But Ouija said Spider-Man was one of the biggest disappointments for him because it showed Wizards' hand of what is to come. And if it's a big IP moving forward, they would rely on the IP to sell instead of the real effort. And I can agree with that, how Spider-Man was, but I think the big ones, we'll see. I think it's going to be one of the bigger sets.
So here would be my
seen.
rebuttal to that is that, from my understanding, that this was Spider-Man was a scramble job to make it bigger because the smaller sets weren't working. Now, where I do agree with you, and we see this, is with Monster Hunter, and then they came out with good art, but they chose really poor cards to sell that stuff. Monster Hunter came out and likely said, hey, you got to do something about this, and they're putting it off. And that shows you that they've done 2-3 in a row where I agree that there is becoming a pattern of being lazy. Like we're talking about an Avatar, and where they're just fucking screenshots from a boxed TV.
Yeah.
It's disappointing.
I'm still very hopeful, and I think Marvel's gonna get it on track. Spider-Man was never a draw for me anyways, so that's why I was just like, they didn't hit that one for me. I know
Spider-Man's considered a top 3 superhero.
I think it's supposed to be the number 1 worldwide.
Like that is sad that they
But
just
for me
relied
personally,
on that.
I was like, they didn't fuck up X-Men. X-Men, I got some good cards there, That's my number 1. So, and I'm hopeful for the big one that's going to be coming later. I think the introduction of the Soul Stones, I think that's going to be kind of huge. I bet I think we're going to get them all, and they're going to be hopefully like the black one, but price-wise, I hope that comes down.
Yeah, I think I was seeing it around 50-60 now these days.
Oh, is it? Okay. So it's almost time to start picking it up. But all right, so Marvel. We'll move on from Marvel. That is going to be coming next year as well.
Yeah. Marvel for me so far is a mid.
Oh, yeah.
Thumb.
If you just base it on Secret Layers, it's a thumbs up, way, way up.
Yes.
If you base it on Spider-Man in there, then it's a mid, and what's to come.
They need to do a good job, and they need to do a good job of hiding real world stuff, I'd say.
I'll add on really quick to what you just said, that it was a scramble to add more cards to it. The one that's coming later is known already that it's going to be a big set, like the biggest set that they've ever released. So
they should have been working on it. Should be working on it hard. Fully
so
agree.
I don't think it should be a scramble. I mean, like, oh shit, what are we going to put in here? Let's add this, and that. I think that they hopefully are planning this out and not doing a Spider-Man thing. Okay. Let's go on to what we just talked about with Final Fantasy. So Final Fantasy, the Secret Layer wise was actually really good there too. Final Fantasy as a set is one of the most expensive sets, one of the fastest selling sets. It beat out Lord of the Rings as far as profits, because
crazy.
the collector booster boxes for Lord of the Rings, I was able to pick those up for like $300 a piece. There was never a time that you could get Final Fantasy Secret Layers for that price. And I haven't checked recently, but those suckers were $1,600 a piece, if not higher. And so Final Fantasy as a set, though, like, does that fit in the realm of Magic? I think so. It feels
I'd say so too.
It fits very well in the realm of
Thumbs
Magic.
up for me.
And I'm there as well. The mechanics in Final Fantasy, I think both of us built commander decks out of it.
Yeah.
We would have bought the precons if they weren't so goddamn expensive. We kept being like, we're gonna wait for these to drop. You might have bought one, but I didn't.
think I got the red, white, black one.
Do I have my good for you? Yes, I do.
Oh, good for you.
But I didn't buy it because we talked about it when we were going through the Final Fantasy stuff. I was like, well, hopefully the prices drop, and they just never really dropped that much, so I never ended up buying any of the Final Fantasy stuff. As far
the
as
Secret Layers were gorgeous, and I think they picked really nice cards for it. I was happy with that for sure.
Secret Layers were really good. So I think overall Final Fantasy was a great set. I think it's everything except for screenshots. That's when it started. Final Fantasy started the screenshot shit. But they basically were taking iconic parts of the game and being like, boom, this is what we're going to put on a card. And then you got them as bonus cards. And those, okay, so this is my little pet peeve. Those screenshot ones with like the, what do I want to say? They're boxless text. So you have the text, but no box of, like this, they're showing the equipment. Yeah. That's one of the first times we've been getting that. It looks like a really bad proxy. It looks like the proxies when I would make when I first started doing proxies of just I don't like the look of them at all. Like I want borderless cards, but I want the framing of the card there. Yeah. I want like, here's my text box. Here's my title box. Here's my whatever. You can go over those. I love that to death. Like that's my favorite thing with proxies or when they do secret layer art or special art. But when you just remove those boxes and just put the print on a card, it looks bad, especially because they're screenshots. They aren't.
Yeah.
It's not art. It's just screenshot that you're putting on this card. And so to me, those looked really, really bad. I'm still giving it a thumbs up. Those were the special art things, the little bonus card things. So, is there any more on Final Fantasy you want to say?
Nope. I think we're good. Both thumbs up.
Okay.
It works.
Next on the list here was SpongeBob SquarePants. We can both say that really doesn't fit in Magic. That was just a fanfare SpongeBob.
Right.
And I think it's a thumbs down I think it was fine, but I don't think it fits with Magic.
I think they chose good cards. I think it was fun.
Right.
But I agree. It is a thumbs down for IP working in Magic.
And I'm glad they kept it as a secret layer and didn't do it as a subset or a pre. Even that, I don't want that one as a pre-con. Like it doesn't fit.
Fully agree.
I think the ones that are thumbs down that don't fit in the world of Magic, keep them as secret layers. Because those are just like alt
reskins, no new cards.
Yeah. And even if you do have some new cards, but I'd rather not, of weird ones of that. When we can jump on that, you can see right here, we had Sonic as well. So Sonic, I think kind of fits in the same boat as that, as SpongeBob. I loved the Sonic cards.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I know you loved Sonic.
A little aggressive, but
but it doesn't fit in the world of Magic. I think they're very good art. I love the art and all this stuff, but they're very cartoony, and it's kind of what we were just talking about with the Ghostbusters. It doesn't, for me, fit in the world of Magic. I love the new cards we got too, like these the legendary. Oh, that's not the legendary. Oh no, it is the legendary there. Where we got the Sonic here, all these brand new cards. Love them. I love the mechanics. I
think the art looks I think the art for me looks more like the Slimer than the cartoon. This does not look like the cartoon from the 90s.
The legendary is a little bit. Yeah, I guess. Oops, get out of there. Go back. How do we?
It doesn't look like it's from the video game.
Well, what do you like? What about that one? Like,
I don't even know what that is.
Generous gift. Fabricate.
That one, I could probably agree with that one not being okay, but I don't even understand what that was.
One of the best soul rings. Like, that's one of my favorite soul rings right there. I'm not saying it's bad. Again,
yes, you are.
I love Sonic.
You're trying to hurt my feelings.
I have a beef with Sonic because it's the only video game that my wife has beat me in. And I could not get, because I didn't play a lot of Sonic. I played a little bit, but she kicked my ass in it because that was the one video game that she had, and that's what she played all the time. But you think these all fit well with the Magic world? Flying on a plane?
I think they do. I don't know. Again, I don't know if I'd want to go more. I probably wouldn't want precons of this stuff. I probably, I don't want a set.
So then,
but I do think as a secret layer, this is what
you're a medium then. Or are you?
I just don't know how much there is with it. You know what I mean? There is a lot of characters, but there isn't a lot of, like with Tomb Raider, you're solving puzzles and you're interacting with bad guys, and this it's a simple story.
But have we had a hedgehog?
You got to go fast.
Have we Gotta go fast. Have we had a hedgehog in Magic before this?
Yeah, this is basically a brushwag. That's
touche. Hedgehog mercenary. We got a fox, human scientist. We got scientists when we did was it Warhammer? No, it wasn't Warhammer. It was
that's the other one.
Yeah. But hedgehog, so a hedgehog. All right. An echidna.
Echidna? Yeah. We have animals.
I love that you're so biased.
You're fine with dogs and
you're
cats.
so biased with it. You're just like, fuck you.
I think you know what? Honestly, I just think I like Sonic and Shadow and Knuckles.
Yeah.
I like them as cards for sure.
Yeah. They're fantastic. I like it.
The others are mid.
But as
I'm
far
fine
as
with
an
the
IP
reskins.
fitting in the Magic world, we start getting a bunch of Sonics in our Magic world. For me, I'm a mid. That's why I'm a mid. Card wise, thumbs up.
Like how about
IP
this?
wise,
I think Sonic is 100 times better than Mario if that was going to be the case.
Oh yeah.
Like if it's going to be a video game and it's not going to be, I don't know. Okay.
But
Mario would not have worked for me, but Sonic did.
I would have put Link above Sonic though. Dealing with medieval swords, you're going through and you got, dude, Link fits. Why haven't we gotten a Zelda yet? Fuck, we need Zelda.
Yeah, because Nintendo is a bunch of jerks. They're very strong protectors of their IP.
Wait, isn't Street Fighter Nintendo? Yes, it is.
It's Capcom.
But the only place you could get it was Nintendo for the longest
Look,
time.
I don't make these rules up. Look, they are Capcom. Mario and Link, that is maybe Link isn't, maybe Zelda isn't, but Mario's definitely.
Yeah. Oh, Link
Nintendo.
probably is. It's in every like Switch game and all that stuff too. Every new rendition. All right. Okay, so we got Sonic. So the ones that we aren't going to see on that list. So now we're kind of jumping into new stuff, and so we'll just kind of do this. Oh wait, there's still stuff that's for sale, so we're gonna have to do it this way. Let's see. Products. Crap. They're gonna make this a little more difficult. We have the Furby one is what I wanted to get to.
I'd rather not.
Oh, it's in Secret Scare. That's right. I was trying to remember which one it was in. All right. So Furby. How do you feel about Furby?
That's a thumbs down.
Yeah, it's a thumbs
right.
down.
Look, there is no type of lore with Furby, right?
Right. But having creepy Furbies is pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. That Umbrus, and that's why I think that one sold out. The is the only one that has everything sold out at the. Oh no, there it is. It's in foil still.
Look at that.
That Umbrus is creepy as shit. All these are. This could fit in Magic, but as far as Furby goes, no. Okay.
Agreed.
Both on thumbs down. Iron Maiden. Art on this stuff fits.
The art on it fits. I don't know. It's kind of strange to have music in there, but I guess their titles are very thematic, very zombie-esque. Like it works.
Yep, it fits in the scariness of that.
It would have been. Are there any that are like holding a fucking guitar though? Like,
because these are
I don't
all.
think so.
Not all of them. Some of these are album covers. No, I don't see.
But what I'm saying is, this is a band.
Yeah.
If they were like sitting on a fucking stage singing as zombies,
this would probably be
that wouldn't work.
That's the weirdest out of them. Is the extra turn one? Temporal. What is that one?
Manipulation.
Trespass.
Oh, trespass.
Temporal trespass. Like that one's like in a Tokyo City type thing. Other than that, all the other ones seem like they fit pretty well. With Magic. So those, I think that one's a thumbs up.
They made it work. I don't have a problem with it.
Jaws.
I like the card Jaws. It's fucking $40 right now. I don't like that. 50.
I mean, Jaws fits because we do have sea creatures. It works.
I don't like the one. I don't like the beach art.
I know that one in it. Is that
I'm gonna say as a card it works because it's basically a monster.
Yeah.
but everything else being about people and like anywhere where it's just like people, that doesn't work for me. Like sitting on a beach is not Magic, really.
Sure it is. I'm a thumbs up on Jaws. Just everything fits there.
I'm gonna say I'm a thumbs down on it.
Oh,
Again, I like Jaws as a card, and I like it on its own, but as a drop, I do not like it.
And then The Office. I think we're
No.
both on the
Fuck
same.
no.
Yeah, that one feels very odd. It's funny, but that's a thumbs down. Like it doesn't.
Right. And here's the interesting thing is like it's not art wise, it's not too far off from like Princess Bride a little bit. It's kind of or the feeling of Monty Python, like it's supposed to be kind of goofy. It's supposed to kind of work. It's fantasizing all the randomness that is Dwight, but it does not work.
No.
It's
What were you comparing it to?
like the other two, like they turn this into fantasy.
Yeah.
All of that art is, and we know that that is not the case on the show, but that's the fantasy part. But when it comes to like comedy, I think it has to be really well done to work in Magic, even if it's fantasy like Princess Bride and Monty Python. Like those could not, they may have not worked if you chose a different comedy.
Right. But those like, yeah, those fit in the realm of Magic. Yeah.
And I think what they were trying to do was kind of fit it into that.
They're
and
like,
it's not.
Let's take The Office, but put him in Magic
all of
setting.
these fantasy stories that he's told, and that
Whereas Monty
that
Python does and Princess Bride don't have to do that. They just take scenes from the movie that and it still fits. Yeah.
Screenshots.
Yep.
Right on cards. We'll take it.
All right. So then I don't want to go back to it, but I'm just going to mention these two. What do you feel about cards that are of people, real life people, as in Post Malone? I know you didn't like the Post Malone idea,
I like it.
but I'm also going to throw in Sheldon, because Sheldon got a charity one with when after he passed, they did the cancer research one. So how do you feel about?
That's a really good.
Because I know I'm lumping them together, and one's a charity and one's Post Malone, who is a bigger face of Magic. Both are faces of Magic, and they were made for different reasons.
That's a really good point.
But how do you feel about those kind of? I think they're. I'm gonna give them both a middle. Like it's great for the product and everything what they're doing. And maybe I just move it to a thumbs up because it's more of just a spotlight of people that are heavily involved in this game.
And making it bigger and okay. I'd say the Post Malone one is down. Thumbs down for me. He was.
Is it because he has the one ring and you're mad?
What's that?
Is it because he has the one ring and you're
jealous?
Mad?
I think what it is probably just the art style and how like the names of the cards kind of change, like a reskin in that regard, but like it just has his name all over it. And then like including himself into the art of cards rather than like Sheldon's art is kind of him tastefully in there.
Yeah.
And fitting into the Magic world, to whereas the Post Malone ones are basically just him on a stage with a mic. And I don't think I like that part. Like when it's like Bolas's Citadel, I'm pretty sure it's like him basically on stage.
Is it that? I'm trying to remember. Let's see if I got to do past sales. Oh,
and so
I got to go to the bottom.
I think that's kind of the difference. Is one is putting him into it, and Sheldon's is like an homage. It is.
Well, definitely his is more,
right. It's saying like, hey, this guy was important to us,
right?
And that's what it was. And Post Malone's important to the game, but also that doesn't feel like what that set was. That set felt like,
so there's
right there.
There's Sheldon's.
Like the Post Malone one felt like I'm going to be in here because I know I can sell some money. and Sheldon's felt like
the most amazing card for Teferi's protection that you will ever find.
Yeah,
like,
it's gorgeous.
Probably one of the best Teferis.
I think the art was really well done. Yeah, I don't have a problem with him in there. I don't like that.
Yeah,
that one necessarily,
was
but
like this soul ring.
Like I love that soul ring.
Although this one reminds me of like this is Bilbo. Like I always see it and I'm like, oh, it's Bilbo. No, it's not. It's Sheldon. The command tower is a little odd there, but yeah. And then I wanted to see if I can find Posty on this. Can't remember where his popped in.
I don't know where his was, but I think they could do just about anything, but they have to make it work. They have to do it right, and if they don't, then that's where people get upset.
Yeah,
and that could be just about anything. Because like, if we want to talk about the hat sets, like you had kind of mentioned, like murders, outlaws, Aether Drift, those do have an element of just like kind of taking you out of the set, because they're still kind of like pop culture-y, like real-ish, like to where it was like pirates and dinosaurs and that kind of stuff is far enough out. So like, and again, I think you got to pull the set off. Getting away from outlaws, like I like it more and more. Murders is just still not very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Aether Drift is not growing on me at all.
Yeah. So it Ouija said is from his perspective, Post Malone's claim to fame with magic is buying things. It's just another side quest for him. Sheldon is magic. Yeah. I wanted to add those in because
that was a good take. I didn't even think about them.
Those were two in there. We also have we had Dracula and Godzilla. Godzilla was in not only the lands, but we also got them as subsets as well. I think that's similar to the Transformer.
In Ikoria.
Yep. I think those fit
Agreed.
better than Transformers.
Those are thumbs up for me.
Yep, those fit. And then the last thing I wanted to get to, Avatar. How did we, not last thing, but, no, there's two. We still got a little bit more.
We got a couple of ideas. Yeah. Avatar, I think, mechanics-wise and everything that's going on, I think it is a thumbs up.
I love how Avatar's, the mechanics are awesome. And
that feels like a real set. Everything works within Magic. I think it's one of the better ones.
PlayStation drop. So that we had God of War. Hang on, let me do. That one's still going on with some of them, so I think I can pull those up.
Yeah,
there we go. Okay.
I think most of everything in the PlayStation ones that they chose
works.
I think that works. I think they work better than Sonic.
Yep.
For sure.
Every single one of these, there isn't one thing that's like, that doesn't fit in for me. You know,
I think they did a really good job with it. Maybe the Uncharted didn't really work, but it's very much a Lara Croft.
Exactly.
Like if that works for you, this works for you.
Yep. So, we're in the same boat there. So PlayStation, I think the card selection was mediocre, but we got some cool new commanders, which you have your commander deck, which you guys should check out that video. He is building that one, the Kratos
and partner with Atreus. It's pretty cool so far.
Yeah. So okay, that's the ones that we have that have been done. We have a couple that are coming, and let's kind of discuss those really quick.
Yeah, baby.
Not very long because we're going to get over that 2-hour mark, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is probably the next one that we're going to hit. That is Universes Beyond. We both fucking love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm gonna buy the crap out of this set. But I don't think it fits in the Magic world. I think they've been gradually forcing it, like teasing us with turtles. You know, with not New Capenna, Kamigawa. Thank you. Where we're getting ninjas that are turtles, and we've had that where it's like, oh, this is blah blah blah. But I don't think turtles necessarily fit, especially in a cityscape and all that stuff. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna love it. I'm just saying it doesn't fit. I'm still a thumbs up from the things that we've seen. And
Right.
Very,
I
very,
do think,
very biased, and I love the turtle stuff.
I think it's going to be tough because I am also biased. I think, if they haven't done a lot of these sets, it'd be really tough to know. Like, you need to make associations to see if something fits or not. Like, Lara Croft doesn't really fit except for Ixalan. Like, yeah, that totally makes sense there. And I do think, I would argue that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would fit in Kamigawa. It potentially could fit in Ikoria with the mutant part. Like, ninjas and mutants work.
Yeah.
Turtles being mutants and ninjas technically never worked as an idea. It just did. Like, turtles aren't ninjas. They're not fast. Like, but they are in this, and so it works. And somehow it worked. And without Kamigawa, TMNT would not work. But Kamigawa does exist and has been around for a long time. Not just Neon Dynasty, but just the original champions. Yeah. So I do think it should work. Again, I hope that they don't screen grab from any of the shows. I'd be okay with like the live action movies though.
In the
maybe?
bad, the
I don't
bad
know. No,
Ninja
I think
Turtle
just stylized
suits.
maybe from it, but
the Ninja Turtle suits that are just terrible. No, we are probably what. Besides Lord of the Rings, for me, Ninja Turtles is probably one of the most excited I've been for a set coming out. And I don't care that it doesn't fit in the Magic World. That's what I'm saying. If I'm being honest, I think it's a medium. It's a sideways
hope it's a fun
stuff.
set.
But I think it's a huge thumbs up.
If it doesn't
for me.
work, I'm going to be really disappointed.
From the cards that we've seen, I already like it better than Spider-Man. So, I mean, that's...
Yeah, well, that's not...
it is
a hard thing to do.
Okay, Spider-Man wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. Like, it
was pretty bad.
I would take that over like a New Capenna or Murders.
I love New Capenna.
I love
that was such a fun set.
But I would take Spider-Man over it, and I would take it over Murders at Karlov Manor. There's sets I would take over. I would still enjoy that more, but Ninja Turtles all about. Okay, Marvel we already talked about. We're gonna have the big set next year. And then we have The Hobbit coming back again, which we don't kind of mentioned that already. That's a big thumbs up. But here's one that's interesting because I know both you and I are not in this realm. But what do you feel about Star Trek coming? I mean, we did just get the space stuff with God, I'm brain farting on stuff. What was the last set that we basically skipped?
Edge of Eternities.
Thank you. So we're getting Star Trek. How do you feel? I mean, we have space, so I guess it fits.
And Blind Eternities, and there's not a lot in but Star Trek absolutely does not work without Edge of Eternities.
Right. I think that was the
I think it was a setup.
It was an appetizer. Like, here you go. Yep. Now it fits.
Absolutely. And I'm better with that, I think. I'm glad they're at least having a little bit of foresight and thought into it. Like, hey, Star Trek is not going to work for us. It's great IP, but we need to do something about this. Like, if that was internally talked about, I'm like, bravo, they actually thought something. So,
Star Wars. That'd be. And I'm not a Trekkie, so the only like Star Trek stuff I've watched. To give you an idea, I'm one of those people that thought it was Star Trek for the longest time. The only Star Trek stuff I watched was the movies, which were really good. And the only show episode that I watched was the episode that I don't know which one it's from, so you Trekkies can tell me which one. Well, it was the one that their ship kept blowing up, the Enterprise kept blowing up, and the day restarted. So it's almost like Edge of Tomorrow now with Tom Cruise. But the day would start it would start over.
Why did you choose that?
What?
Groundhog Day. It's Groundhog Day.
No, because they blow up and die. I mean, I know Groundhog Day does that, but they keep trying to figure out what's causing the explosion. Edge of Tomorrow is a similar thing where it's like, why are we losing here? The world's ending. Similar thing. And I thought that was a really interesting episode. And maybe that's why I like Edge of Tomorrow so much, because I like that idea. And like somebody had a memory, they'd be like, oh, this happened. I'm having deja vu. And it'd blow up again. And so it like blew up like 40 some times before they like figured out what was
There's an Andy Samberg movie on a repeating day as well.
I don't know that one.
I don't know either. TikTok shows me stuff sometimes. So
nice. All right. Okay. So Star Trek, where do we feel with that one? Or middle? We gotta wait and see.
It works because they did Edge, but I'm middle, hoping it works. I guess. Is that just a secret layer? Or is that a full ass set?
I think it's gonna be a set.
Oh shit! I don't know if I agree with that.
I think it's gonna be a set.
Maybe.
I think they're still. From other sources I've heard is that they pulled people into the focus groups at the most recent Magic Cons and showed them Star Trek stuff to see how they felt about it. So
do we know how they felt about it?
No idea.
We don't know anything yet. I am in the middle, but I am worried about that one. How about that as a full set? I don't know if I like it as a full set. Maybe it works. I don't know.
Commander decks, let's do it.
I feel like that needs to be more of this.
Right, but if they do like Doctor Who Dead Ends, I want more. You know.
Yeah.
Edge had all the good
I think
lines.
that's kind of everything at this point,
yeah,
right?
If there's anything we missed, you guys, let us know in the comments, and we'll kind of discuss it in the comments. But that's really pretty much it.
And I do agree, Star Wars would be a better IP.
Right, I think that would be better
comparatively to Star Trek. So, but you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Sweet. We got it right. 2-hour episode. We knew it would happen.
We got all of them right. We are perfect,
let us know,
and we know what's going on.
If we missed any, but also what you feel is the best IPs, your favorite like IPs that they've done, or ones that you would like to see to come, or the worst ones that you thought were terrible and you wish they never did it. Let us know in the comments. Want to hear that, because we do check those out as well. So, all right, gang, that should do it for this week. We will catch you guys next week.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
Sega.
I love
Sega
boobs.
is so
talking
fitting
tatas.
when we talk about Sonic.
Spider-Man's a mid
to
lower
love boobs. Thanks for the memories. I love boobs.
Ciao.
Hey, Meat Force, could you